Hey guys, it's MC Maximus again. Today we're going to be focusing on how to make items turn into coins. So first off, we're going to have to enable our scoreboard. And today we've got Tretna actually joining us here today. He's going to be playing on Queen's account.
Hey.
You can go ahead and say hi for us.
Hey guys, what's up?
So let me enable the scoreboard real quick. So this is going to add coins to both of us. So we went over scoreboards a little bit in our last video, but today we're going to show you how to sell items without having to use NPCs. If you'd like to check out the last video, we actually used NPCs to make shops and quests, and that can be used for all kinds of adventure maps. You can use it for servers, all kinds of other stuff. So to get the scoreboard started, you need to say scoreboard, objectives, add, and then your name of your scoreboards, whatever you're going to list it as in code. You always have to say dummy because that's the only scoreboard they have available right now. And then coins is the name of your scoreboard, which you can see at the top right area over there. So then you have scoreboard objectives, set display sidebar money. So this is going to set the scoreboard display to the sidebar, which is right here. That's usually where I have them listed in adventure maps or servers. And then it's going to add one money and then remove one money so that it shows the coins for both players. And then for removing the scoreboard, it simply says /scoreboard objectives remove money. And then over here we got set coins to 0 in case I need to reset the score. So over here we've got a little sell box. I know it seems pretty basic, but we just needed something simple to start it off. So if I throw an item in here, I get 2 coins and the item is gone. In an adventure map, when you're in adventure mode, you can't break blocks such as these. So this will prevent you from getting the item back in the first place, and I'll show you how to delete the items here in a minute. So on the top right over there, you can see my coins are going up every time that an item drops in there. So what's going on here? It's actually pretty simple, and it only takes 3 command blocks. The first one is simply going to test for an item with a radius of 2. Then down here it's going to say scoreboard players add at P, which is closest player, money 2, and that's what's giving the coins 2. Then it's going to delete the item with a radius of 5. So it has to find the item in 2 so that it won't delete here, but it will delete the item if it gets in here. Super simple, and it's really easy to make. So we're going to get into experience. So if you're doing an adventure map or something like that and you have mob drops on, a good way to make it to where you get coins for every kill is to use experience. So let's say that I have killed, I don't know, like we'll summon a creeper. So Tretna, if you would like to kill this creeper for me, I'll give you a sword real quick.
Alright.
/give queen a netherite sword. Alright, go ahead and give that guy a good beating. So watch very closely over there where it says coins on Queen of Spain. Once the experience pops up, you can see that his coins go up as well. This makes it to where whenever the game sees that experience, those experience orbs, it's going to give the closest player however many coins there are for however many experience there are. So let's just say I get a bottle of enchanting. And I just drop a whole bunch of experience. Tretna, if you want to go collect all that.
Money.
And you can see his score just rapidly increasing as he gets closer. So, let's get into how I did this. It's only 2 command blocks, super simple. So the first one is simply execute at E, type equals XP underscore orb at its location. So you're going to add its scoreboard players add at P, which is closest player within a radius of 3 of the experience orb. It's going to give the closest player of a radius of 3 1 money, which is coins. Then it's going to execute at E, which is all players, kill at E, type equals experience orb, R equals 3. So whenever a player is found 3 blocks within an experience orb, it's going to add 1 coin and delete the experience orb. So it does it instantaneously. That way you don't get multiple for 1 experience. So you get 1 and then you get 1. So for today's little cool deal, we made a few awesome things. So first off, I'm going to show you how to give mobs power. So today, this was Tretna's idea actually. we made a fire fox. So as you can see, you've got this fox right here, and wherever he walks, he's setting fire everywhere he goes. So, Tretna, what do you have to say for your creation here?
Well, don't turn it to survival, that's all I can say.
It's a deadly fire fox. But we gave him a trail, and we also made it to where wherever he walks is fire, and we also made it to where he is invincible to fire by giving him fire resistance. So let's get into how we did this real quick. Over here, these 3 command blocks is how we made him fireproof, gave him a trail, and made it to where fire is spawned behind him. So let's get into the first one. This one is making fire behind him. So, we're doing another execute command here, and it's executing at an entity. The type is a fox at his location, and it's going to fill where he's looking by -1.5 to where he's looking by -1.5. And this essentially means that wherever he's looking, it's going to set the block, or fill in this case, at that location to fire, which is behind him because it's negative on the Z coordinate. And if it's wherever he's looking, it's corresponding to wherever his body is placed. So if he's looking in one direction, then it's going to go 1.5 blocks behind him, which is where his tail is. And it's going to fill with fire, and it's going to replace air. This means that it's not going to delete any other block except air, so that he can't tunnel or anything like that. Our next one is giving him fire resistance, and it's just /effect at E type equals fox, fire resistance 255, 255 true. Our next one is /execute at E type equals fox, and it's putting a particle, flame particle at his location. Super simple, really easy. And then for our last trick for tonight, we made a force field. And let me tell you, this force field's pretty dang powerful. Alright, let's try this big piece of garbage out. So, let's say that you're running from somebody in survival and they are on this platform, right? And let's just say that the wood is the house's, what's it called, flooring. So I'm going to give myself a sword and try to kill Tretna here. If I can do that, /give at S diamond _ sword. And then we're gonna run after him like we're gonna try to kill him.
You'll die here.
No, I'm good.
And so as you can see, I can't get near him unless he throws that barrier. And if it's down, I can't get anywhere near him.
Where'd you go? Oh.
Oh.
I hate it. It's like trying to figure out where you go. That's the real test. It's like a spider in the bathroom and you can't find it anymore.
Whoops.
Huh?
Now, this works for anything, so go ahead and pick that up. Drop it on the grass. So this is very important. It only works for planks, and we'll get into that in a minute. But just to show you that it works for multiple players, so if I'm the closest to the barrier, he gets teleported away. Wherever he is. There we go.
How you? Oh.
I don't even know. Oh, there you are. But let's get into how this works real quick. So this literally only took 4 command blocks. Well, technically 6. So first off, we have this execute command. With Minecraft, if you're getting into ridiculously complicated crap, you're going to use execute a lot. It is like the go-to for complicated garbage. So, we're going to do /execute at E, name equals force. Now this is very important. This can get stupid confusing. So, this is testing for an entity, not a player or anything like that. It's just an entity with a name of force. And as you can see, this barrier is named force. So if it finds this, it's going to execute a command, test for block at its location, -1, which means the block that's under it, planks. And with Minecraft Bedrock Edition, planks is very broad. It means any kind of plank, like spruce, oak, you name it, any kind of plank. If it finds a plank, it's then going to /execute at E, name equals force, once again that's that item, which is what I got in my inventory, at its location, tag at P, in a radius of 5, remove force. So we haven't gotten into tags before, but tags are basically used for if you want to give an entity, a player, or something like that a tag so you can specifically target it. instead of any other entity. So it's going to tag at P R equals 5, remove force. And then, over here, this basically makes it to where the entity that's closest to this barrier, whenever it's on a wooden plank, isn't going to have the tag force. It will remove it from them. Over here it says slash execute at E, name equals force. Once again, that's the item at its location. Test for block planks, and that's under the barrier. And then it's going to slash execute at E, name equals force, at its location. TP at E, tag equals force. So if you do have the tag of force, which if you are the closest to this barrier, you wouldn't have, R equals 10, so a radius of 10 of this barrier if it's on the ground, to where they're facing, minus 15 and minus 10 on the X and Z coordinates. Now, this is the last piece of it. It says slash test for at E, name equals force, which is once again the barrier, the item I'm holding. If it finds it, it's going to turn off this torch. And if it doesn't, it will turn back on. So it's going to tag at A, which is everyone with force. That way it resets the whole thing. So if we come over here, I'm going to explain this in detail, and I drop it, it's going to remove the tag of force from me. However, because Tretna was not within 5 blocks of this, and was not the closest player, he did not get removed with a tag force, so he still has the tag. And in the code over there it says that if the tag of force gets within 10 blocks of this, they will get teleported 10 blocks away from where this is facing. So he has no way of getting near us unless we pick it up. So, that's tags for you. Well, next video we're going to get into how to turn into any mob that you want to. How to morph into anything. But that's probably going to be it for today, guys. So, once again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And as always, play Minecraft to the max. We'll see y'all next time.